Okara, you're welcome back to the Builder's Mindset. And I had my first guest, and we talked about basically how you can build your life. On this second segment, we're going to be looking at how you can idea into cash. I have here with me Coach Franklin Matthew. Okay. Seiminiyifa. He's going to call that part of his name. I'm not the one that is going to. You want me to bite my tongue? Franklin, why are you answering that name?
That is my father's name.
That's your father's name.
I cannot change it.
Okay.
Just that the way I can't change the family I was born into, so I can also change
the name.
The name.
All right. Franklin, Coach Franklin, you're welcome.
Thank you, man.
I'm so excited when I got to find out how you're really impacting and helping people to, use their ideas and turn it into cash. Now, Franklin is actually a coach. He helps people to generate money from their idea, like I said. And then if you don't have an idea, you might be watching and saying, oh, I don't have. If you don't have an idea, he can actually help you to discover your idea. And we have a club here at our cinema. We have a club. The Builder's Mindset has a club where he actually has a section in that area, and he's helping and changing and impacting life. Tell us about yourself, Franklin.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good day, everyone.
Somebody from America might just be watching this right now,
okay,
and it's not afternoon there.
All right. My name is Franklin Seiminiyifa Matthew. Okay, I am a Nigerian, just in case you are watching from United States of America. Basically, what I do as a young man, I help individuals, to create. In fact, first of all, I help individuals to generate, then create ideas, and also fine-tune it, then exchange it for money. Okay? When you say exchange for money, I mean real money. So what I do basically as an individual, I am an idea monetization coach, and I help individuals to create, fine-tune, and exchange their ideas for money.
Now, what is your view on idea monetization?
Okay, idea monetization is actually the conversion of your expertise, the conversion of your skills, the conversion of your idea for physical cash. And before you can do that, there are certain things you need to know. Okay, when you say idea monetization, like I said, is the conversion of your expertise, your knowledge, your talent, whatsoever you know how to do best, convert it into money. And this actually can take years, it can take months, it can take weeks. It's not a day job. Okay, it's something that you are passionate about. It's something that if they tap you from the bed, you'll be able to defend and say at any time. So idea monetization is the conversion of your ideas, your expertise for physical cash.
Tell us the place of business, structure in idea monetization.
Okay, awesome. When the place of building a business structure, when it comes to exchanging your ideas, your skills, and your expertise for physical cash is very important. Okay, just like those who have skills on hair making, or those makeup artists, or probably those barber, you get into their barbing salon and you say you want to make your hair. Those are people who have ideas. Probably those people have skills already, and if they don't set up a business structure around it, you cannot go into that shop or into that apartment and say cut my hair, and at the end of it you pay them money. Okay, so if you are considering of building a business, if you are considering of starting an idea business, which by a knowledgeable business where you have to turn your ideas, your expertise, your knowledge for money, consider building a business structure around it. Okay, when I mean business, it simply means any activities that any commercial activities that you do to bring money. If people don't see that you are serious about what you call yourself, probably about your idea, nobody will pay you a dime for you to actually teach them what you know. Thank you.
Is there any importance in monetizing your ideas?
Yeah, there are a lot of importance in monetizing your idea. Number one importance I would say is that it engender entrepreneurial mindsets. Okay, one of the importance of idea monetization is that it engender entrepreneurial mindset, and it also make you a person of value. You can see currently I am being interviewed here at the Builders Mindset. I have gone to several places before to actually teach what I know, so it makes me a person of value. And one thing you should know again, it facilitates productivity. Okay. Every time I am always on the go to be productive with my life, because I have started monetizing my idea. And again, it keeps you growing. Okay, it provides room for an individual to continue to grow. As you see, I didn't start when I started. In fact, I don't know anything. In fact, till now, I don't know anything. But I can tell you that I am not at the level I started from.
Yeah.
When I started, I was not like this. But today, you can see the packaging have changed. So
what's actually your advice? What's actually your advice for job seekers?
Okay.
People who are seeking for a job.
All right.
They're tired of where they are.
Okay, awesome. Those of you that are seeking for a job, okay. What I will say to you basically is that you have what it takes to create job for other persons to be employed even. So stop looking for job. Okay, I understand a lot of graduates today, after their university degree, they want organizations to employ them and all the rest. Let me tell you this: if you actually look for job for 5 years and you do not see that 5 years, if you have actually start monetizing your idea, I bet you today you will see that you would have become an employer of labor. So those of you looking for job, I'm not saying that looking for job is bad. Okay, every one of us cannot become an entrepreneur. But those of you that is looking for job, I want you to, after watching this interview, get back to your drawing board. Start looking inwardly. There are some qualities. You have an idea that can be transformed into money. All you need to do is to build a business around it, and you'll be surprised that in no distance time you'll be where you never imagined that you will be.
Now, I'm excited with what you said for job seekers. Stop hunting for job. That's what Jack Ma did until he found himself. Now, what would you advise someone who just started his idea as a business to monetize it, and the person started, because I remember off the camera we're talking about someone who is just starting. How can that person leverage to a certain point where the person can start making money? When I told you about the story of a young lady that does makeup, and she did a makeup for someone, and the person didn't really pay her anything, and the person referred her to another person who had just a little token to give to her. But because she already have a standard, but yes, she's not so known, and refused to take the offer without finding out who this person is. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
What advice will you give to someone, starters?
Okay.
Because somebody is listening to you, watching you now, saying, okay, idea monetization. I've been trying to monetize my idea. I'm struggling here. How do I,
Okay. Thank you. This question is a very important question, because a lot of time people just feel that when you start monetizing the business of monetizing your idea, you start making money tomorrow. It's not possible. Even normal business, probably a normal business, a standard business, it takes about 1 year to 2 years for you to start making the needed profits. So if you are listening to me this hour and you are a starter and you are struggling to monetize your idea, let me quickly share my brief story with you in the next 1 minute. When I started, I was not if they invite me for trainings, whatever, they don't pay me. All what I go there for is to leverage on their existing platform to be known. So if you are actually starting your knowledge business or probably monetizing your idea, I want you to start leveraging on other people's platform. Okay, leverage on that. You can go for training and you don't have to collect a dime from them. Just go, package your training material and deliver like a professional.
Or deliver your business.
Yes.
Even if, like the makeup now. She could decide to say, okay, I want to be doing it for some persons. And I realized that this other person that invited her was a TV person.
Okay.
Somebody that could easily promote her. You understand? What's your advice?
Okay, for you, currently, if you want to start a knowledge business or probably start monetizing your idea, this is what I want you to do. Okay? Locate 1 or 2, 3 persons that you know that can help you. What you will do, strike a deal with them, okay? You don't need to collect money from them. But the deal that you need to strike with them that let them endorse you, all right? You can go to them if probably you are a makeup artist. Make them up. Don't collect money from them. Just tell them that the only money you have to give to me is that you tell my work and me and my you tell 2 other persons about me and the work I do. Okay? Just for you have made up probably Mrs Okara, and you will tell her that okay, once you get to your office, make sure you tell 2, 3 persons and give them my contacts. That is all.
Okay, that's a good one. That's amazing. All right, our time is really gone. What is your final word for every youth out there? What's your final word?
All right. I for now I don't really have an exact word for you, but I'll follow my instincts to say this to you. Okay? I want you to see yourself as someone who is valuable. First, I want you to make yourself a person of value. All right? You have all what it takes to succeed in this country. Today, I am being interviewed in this channel not because I sat down at home doing nothing. Okay? I have been on this goal. I have been on this path for years. This is more than 10 years I've been on this path. I never had an opportunity to be interviewed on this platform, not until today that you are listening to me. Probably tomorrow I might be interviewed in CNN. I know it's possible. Yeah, I'll be interviewed in CNN tomorrow. Not because I jumped into CNN to be interviewed or I jumped in here to be interviewed, but because my work is being recognized from afar and I'm called upon to be interviewed. So my advice to you is that start becoming a person of value. Add value to your life, okay? And start adding value to your life. You know that you can do a particular thing. Don't sit down waiting for a person to push you. Push yourself to that greatness you admire. Push yourself to that position you want to be. Start encouraging yourself. Don't wait for anybody to encourage you. Encourage you. Encourage yourself.
Right.
You know this last time you will be surprised that you will get to the top. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Does anybody at the audience, is anybody that have a question for what he says? All right, Doye has a question.
Well, Coach Franklin, my name is Doye Apa. And when you were talking, I was kind of amazed the way you were saying the things and all that. But my question goes like this. You're talking about if somebody wants to build his ideas, make his ideas to become money, the person has to make up somebody, the person is a makeup artist, have to make up a person, that person has to go and share the ideas somewhere. What about the person that's maybe somebody that has this idea of making shoes?
Okay.
And the person now is that person has that idea of making shoes, and what the person is thinking of, how am I going to get the finance? Am I going to get an investor? Am I going to get a place? What's your advice for that kind of person? How would the person go about it?
Okay, awesome. Mr. Doye, thank you for that question. That is a very practical question. When I started, I know I can teach people what I know. So my advice to you, if you are the person, what I will advise you is that the internet is everywhere. Okay? Practically, what I do, I gather some people. Probably I will make an announcement, put a publicity for 1-2 weeks, that I want to teach you particular stuff for a particular amount of fee. Okay? I have done it before, and I get about 20 persons, 30 persons paying me a certain amount of money in a WhatsApp group. I teach you. That money I gather, I use it to what? To get my materials and all the rest. And via that class, some persons will get to tell other person that this person is doing this person is doing this. So what you will do, you already have the knowledge of making a shoe. Gather about 10%, 20% in a WhatsApp group. You might not necessarily collect money from them because you are not know, and people will not want to throw up their money into an online class of person they don't actually know about. So what I would advise you to do, give them free classes. People love free things a lot. Give them free classes, organize them in a WhatsApp group, teach them how to make shoe. Okay, from there you are going viral. The next day you want to teach them how to make palm or make something similar to that, and you ask them to pay 2,000 naira, 1,000 naira, they will have no issue, because over time you have been giving them for free, and they have tested your capacity that you are good enough. Before you know, you are all over the place. Thank you so much.
Another thing that Michael, another thing that I also want to add concerning what he has said. Now, I remember a certain young man was asking that he wants to make a shoe, and then he said he has some cash. Now I asked him how much he had. He said what he had is not enough. He wants to rent a place. Then I told him, I said, the one on his leg, who made it? He said he made this, the one he's wearing. I want to believe that no matter how bad it is, that person that has that idea to make shoe should be able to make shoe for himself. So I told him, I said, that shoe, that palm, make that palm for yourself. Wear it to places. Show your friends. Tell them, I made this. Okay? Can I make for you? Don't hard profit. Just tell them to give you the money to buy all the materials. Tell them, see, this is all I need. Let's say the palm is supposed to be for like 3,000, and your profit is supposed to be like 1,000. Okay, say, give me 2,000 naira. I will buy and be honest. Be honest. Give me 2,000 naira. I will make this palm for you. Don't pay me any profits. But make sure you also tell somebody about it. You know, let people know that, see, I made this thing for you. Now, if you do it to like 5 of your friends, you can deliberately go to your friends. Usually, I tell people, every business, an idea begins with the people around you. If you can get the people around you to see what you are doing, you can be able to reach out to those outside. So, the initial stage is the free stage. Everything begins with free. Give it out. That is what you have. Give it out. So, when you make for your first friend, he goes and he tells another person. Sometimes he might not tell somebody else. They might just look at this. But this your palms is fine. Where did you make it? So person make it too. The thing you will tell the person, don't tell the person I made it for 2,000 because my profit is not included. Just refer them to me. Then, before you know, you have like 1 or 2 referrals from that other friend. Make for your siblings. Make for your neighbors around. Free. By the time you make 5 to 10 free pounds, you have the next 10 to 20 persons who will pay you for making them. I have a young man as an example who make pounds. He started that way. Today he has a bigger shop where people are even working for him here in Bayelsa State. Now people are coming and they are training and learning under him. If you start an idea or a business, you cannot make it in one day. It's a process. Success is a process, and you have to go through it. Until you learn that, you will not be able to. So advise that person, start from yourself. There's something I did when I started making business. I started making hair. I wasn't making hair. I started buying hair. Okay, I was selling. That's when you have the lace wig, the human hair. It was raining. Then I was a graduate. I didn't have a job. So I got the hair. I saw it from my friend. I traveled to a certain city and I saw the hair on her and I loved it. I asked her, she told me where she got from. And I said, can she link me up? She linked me up to the person she was buying it from. I bought one for myself. Then I wore that one. So when I came back to Bayelsa here, everyone was like, then that hair was not common here. Everyone was like, oh, you're looking different. Where did you get this hair from? I was like, I sell it. How much is it? I told them the price. I added a price. Then the person said, I want this one you're wearing. I said, I can sell it to you. So I started with the one I wore. And I honestly, because it was new, I added a profit that was going to buy me 2 of that hair. It was new, people were not aware of it. So the person paid me immediately. I gave the hair to the person because it's very easy. I just took it off from my head. I gave it to the person. Then I used that one money and I ordered for 2. From 2 now I have extra 1. Now I wore another one again. I went somewhere. Somebody else liked it. I sold it, sold the second one. I had that one again as sample. The person I sold to, now he referred me to a owner of a saloon. That saloon woman now wanted about 20 pieces, which was a better business for me. Then I gave her my sample. Then I took half of the money from her. I went and I bought her. That's how I made it from my hair. So many factors. Life itself, as is difficult, it has the solution in the difficult area. Thank you so much, Franklin, for every one of your words. You know, time will not permit us to ask more questions. Does any of the audience has an advice? You know, you have anything you want to say to anybody here? Anybody? Joanne? Joanne, do you have anything to say?
I would like to encourage those who are watching to link up with Coach Franklin. Like you have heard that he's one of the facilitators of the builder's mindset for.
Are you sure they are seeing your face? Stand up, let them see your face.
So I would like to encourage viewers who have ideas or who are in need of ideas to come down to the Transforming Theatre Cinema and meet with our very own Coach Franklin, and you will not regret it. And register for the Builder's Mindset for monetization of ideas. That's my advice. That's if you are serious, that is my advice to you.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you.